From the new format and kitchen stadium to the diverse cast of chefs and judges, find out how Netflix improves Iron Chef from the Food Network. After switching from the Food Network to Netflix on June 15th, 2022, Iron Chef, Quest for an Iron Legend, instantly shot to the top of the most watched TV shows on the platform, suggesting that there is still a healthy appetite for the long-running culinary competition show. However, the American version of the show has come a long way since its inception in 2004. While the glaring absence of the show's most venerated Iron Chefs leaves something to be desired, Netflix's entertaining makeover of the popular cooking show more than atones for such by boasting several clear-cut improvements and upgrades over its predecessor. Hey foodies, what's up? Welcome back to another amazing episode of Cooking Depot. Number 1. Overhauled Kitchen Stadium. The first thing that catches one's eye when comparing the old with the new version of Iron Chef is the pricey overhaul of Kitchen Stadium, the large open-floored area where the two competing chef teams battle it out for culinary supremacy. So often in the past, the area felt cramped and claustrophobic, often leading to chefs blowing a gasket and yelling at their teammates to get out of the way. With the Netflix production, Kitchen Stadium is not only much larger with more space for the cooks to navigate, but it's also adorned with actual stadium accoutrements like stage trestles and beam lighting, which gives the proceedings more of a rocking concert vibe. Number 2. Improved co-hosts. Not to cast aspersions on co-host and floor reporter Kevin Broch from the original, but his jokey shtick got pretty tiresome after a while on the throwback Food Network version of Iron Chef. Most would probably agree that casting an effervescent Top Chef winner Kristen Kish to trade witty banter with return host Alton Brown marks a major improvement. These two should have their spin-off series. The talented chef from Seoul, South Korea not only brings a wealth of culinary experiences Broch lacked, but she also adds a much cooler, younger perspective to the proceedings that bounce well off of Brown's cooking experience. Number 3. Pacing and lack of advertisements. Netflix's rendition of Iron Chef is a much more binge-worthy affair thanks to its breathless pacing that keeps viewers glued to the screen, taking a rapid MTV editing style to hook audiences and keep them there. Of course, the lack of commercial advertisement is probably the single biggest improvement the show has undergone in terms of enjoyability, making it one of the best cooking shows to currently stream on Netflix. Unless fans recorded episodes of the Food Network version of the show, they would have to sit through roughly 15 minutes of the same old TV adverts. Now, all of the dead weight is excised to make for a much more streamlined piece of entertainment. Number 4. Judges. On the Food Network, the judges on Iron Chef were brought in to reflect their sophisticated palate as it relates to fine dining, giving the show an upscale sense of exclusivity. Thanks in part to the more down-to-earth judges in the Netflix overhaul, the cuisine feels more accessible and affordable, especially when more recognizable guest celebrities like Danny Trejo and Lonnie Love join the party. With a new celebrity guest judge joining delightful mainstays Nilu Mohammed, Andrew Zimmern, the diverse roster includes everyone from former football player Keyshawn Johnson to the Iron Chef master himself, Masaharu Morimoto, making the whole ordeal feel much more inclusive and accessible than before. Number 5. More diverse culinary challenges. Staying with the diversity theme, the Netflix version of the Iron Chef offers more diverse culinary challenges than its predecessor, giving an international roster of challenges and chance to showcase their culture and traditions through their cuisine. In just 8 episodes, thematic challenges range from medieval cuisine to modern street food, tailgating barbecue, chocolate pastry challenges, and even a fun 2-on-2 battle among Iron Chefs. Number 6. International Iron Chefs. In line with the diverse culinary challenges, one of the most refreshing aspects of the new format is the inclusion of a much larger international panel of Iron Chefs. Except for Masaharu Morimoto, most of Iron Chef America chefs were indeed American, a la Bobby Flay, Kat Cora, and Michael Simon. On the Netflix makeover, fans are introduced to Iron Chefs Marcus Samuelsson, Ethiopian Swedish, Dominique Kren, France, Curtis Stone, Australia, Ming Tsei, Chinese fusion, and Gabriela Camara, Mexico, all of which bring their distinct flavors and cultures to the mix. This makes for a worldlier and more wonderful way of learning about food from different parts of the world. Number 7. High definition. While high definition TV was introduced in 1998, it wasn't until 2014-2015 that every TV show adopted the format. Many Iron Chef fans will recall the early days of the show that was marred by blurry visuals, leaving a lot to be desired when images of delicious food were shown on screen. Thankfully, this is not an issue with the Netflix version. Indeed, so much about the pleasure of eating is consuming food with one's eyes before digging in. And Netflix's stunning HD display of the dazzling feast the chefs prepared on the show are, for the most part, a vast improvement over the early days of its predecessor. So guys, this was all about today's video. Share as much as you can. That really motivates us to create more content for you guys. With this, we end our video. Hope you liked the video.